First of all, stop thinking quote unquote bad times are actually bad. They're just tests before you can actually make big changes in your life. And I'm talking from experience because I've been applying manifestation advice and I know generally how it feels to be beaten down by reality. Quite literally down to the floor where my ego feels broken. I'm like, seriously? After all the hard work that I've gone through, consistent work day in and day out, still nothing's happened. That's exactly one of the biggest tests that I keep facing over and over again. Nothing changes. And you got to realize that this is just a test and a test only. I probably said that word too many times, but let me focus and lock in so that you can focus and lock in. What we need to actually realize is how to overcome these tests. They're actually your old version of yourself trying to convince you that you haven't changed, that it's impossible to change, that nothing will ever change. It's the old version of yourself that doesn't want to let you go. That's what you got to realize. You need to have that awareness. And when I realized that throughout many, many months of zero progress, quite literally just like that, not even a tiny bit consistent, not even exponential, just like that, constantly at zero progress. For many, many months, I always told myself, like looking back, this kind of cringe, but looking back at myself, I always used to tell myself that nothing's changing. Nothing is changing. And that was such a solid belief into my subconscious mind where I felt as if whatever I did, nothing would ever change. It felt like I was trapped. It felt like I was trapped. And I didn't even have any desire to get out of that, honestly. It felt good to be trapped subconsciously because I knew that I was right. One of the worst things that I realised is that I had a choice to be right or to be in the right direction. So do you. You have the choice to be right or be in the right direction. Damn, that hits good. And when I actually realised that, I could actually not see it as a bad thing anymore. This quote unquote bad time actually appeared to be a very great opportunity for me to actually improve my self-image, to break free from all limitations and to just live the life that I always wanted. And right now I'm on a much better trajectory than I have before. And I only just realised that a few weeks ago when I actually started applying manifestation advice. And what I did to literally become aware of what was going on, I did I almost said the wrong thing there. This advice is from Neuro Knowledge. Like, you can search his YouTube channel up. He's an expert when it comes to manifestation, and he's impacted a lot of parts of my life. And one of the greatest pieces of advice he's given me is about the tests that life throws at you, these quote unquote bad times, and how to overcome them is by 3 simple steps, what he calls the 3 T's: transcend, transmute, and transform. Don't worry, it may sound complex, but it's very, very simple. First up, you just need to come to a point of neutrality. Just see it, just stare at your problem until you don't feel any negativity anymore. It's that simple. This 3-step process is very simple and easy. Just stare at it until you don't feel any negativity anymore. And already you can go into step number 2 when you don't see it as a bad thing, you start to feel good about yourself because you realise, hang on a second, I'm taking a lot of my power back right now, and I believe that this is a better scenario than what I once believed. I thought it was doom and gloom, but actually this will be one of the main contributing factors to making my progress go boom, skyrocket, sky high. And when you start to see it as an excellent opportunity to make better changes in your life, that is when it can actually change and form itself into exactly that. Transmute is to transmute the neutral thing into a positive energy, which is very simple. Just find the positives in your situation, focus on them, and then step number 3 is ask yourself, what would my ideal version of myself do? And that is when you actually step into your new reality, when you start to see yourself as that new person, your self-image finally sets into your subconscious mind, and you start to see yourself as that new person who's got the new beliefs, who believes that reality is just a fun game, who believes that abundance is your birthright, whatever. Extrapolate this to whatever you may believe. I have just realised a lot of realisations, eh? Another key realisation that I have had, as I was exactly right. This was one of my biggest breakthroughs for success, because my self-image changed completely. Like, I've stuck to this for about a week now. Like, this all happened about a week or so ago, and I've started noticing bigger changes in my life that I wouldn't have once expected before. And I know that you can transmute these quote-unquote bad times into the best events into your life. And I know that you can do that. I'm supporting you every single step of the way there. We are here to not only apply this knowledge, but also to help each other out as much as possible. I'm here to only help you. I'm applying this advice and sharing my experiences with you to only inspire you to make bigger changes in your life. We are in this journey together, because together we will win.